Hello Internet, I am the Fonz270, and I'm here with a Raw recall for Monday the 24th of January 2011. And I decided to make this because it was a good Raw. It was a bloody good Raw. I enjoyed it very much so. And I will make one thing very clear. After the first 10 minutes or so into the Raw show, I absolutely despised the Raw Anonymous General Manager for the call he made. What he did was, he made a match where it was Wade Barrett versus CM Punk, and the loser will be out of the Rumble and their whole group. So if CM Punk loses, no Nexus; if Wade Barrett loses, no Core. That was what was going on. And that, I like the Core and I like the new Nexus, so I was like, dude, what the hell? That's a terrible move. The Rumble would be much better with the groups, because inevitably there'll be a point where the massive random brawl not ends, but the dust settles, and it's just the Core on one side of the ring and Nexus on the other side of the ring, and that would be good. That would be a massive face-off that would be entertaining to watch. So without that, that was what I was looking forward to most in the Rumble. Either that or all 9 of them just pagger John Cena, but either way, that's what I was looking forward to in the Royal Rumble. But of course, one of them goes out. That wouldn't happen. And why only one? There's no good reason for only one to be in it anyway. It was just the Raw GM trying to get the crowd happy. I don't know why those fans hate Nexus and Core so much, but there you go. Just trying to please them. But as CM Punk, the leader of Nexus, says, faith drives a lot of things. And he just said to the Nexus, have faith, the match tonight, it'll go fine. And we'll go on to the Rumble, make sure CM Punk wins the Royal Rumble, and all of your names will be remembered in WrestleMania history. Blah blah blah. You know how it goes. And as he usually does, John Cena made a complete and utter arse of himself on Raw. It was pretty funny. He came out as the Raw General Manager. First, he banned Nexus from ringside, which I didn't like, but which I didn't like, but you can see why he did it. That was kind of an alright call, and then he got rid of Core as well, which obviously made it a bit fairer. So then you're left with just Wade Barrett and CM Punk in the ring. So like, okay, one-on-one match, it's fair at least. And then before he starts the match, he pushes over CM Punk, then slaps Wade Barrett. Of course, he's the ref. He can do whatever the hell he wants. So that was just John Cena being an arse. And then the match goes on for a wee bit. CM Punk throws Wade Barrett out the ring, says a few words to Cena, which Cena deserved. And then John Cena decides, I'll just throw CM Punk over the rope, because I'm an absolute arse. So grabs CM Punk from behind and throws him over the rope. The match continues for a bit longer. Obviously, neither Wade Barrett or CM Punk is enjoying this. Then Wade Barrett does a nice suplex move, goes for the cover, and John Cena decides this is a good time to start signing autographs in the crowd. Now this is something he's quite taken to recently, in important moments in matches, but that's what he decided to do again. And then, after a double clothesline, both men were down in the centre of the ring. This match wasn't on for very long, by the way. This explanation is probably longer than the actual match. But after both men were down the centre of the ring, then John Cena calls a double disqualification, right? I was thinking, great, both teams are in the Rumble. John Cena rules, nah, neither of them are in the Rumble. I don't know where that logic, no winners, neither men, but no losers, none of them are out. You could argue that point either way, so. And then, John Cena is just left. He said it was because they both used, I'm trying to remember exactly what he said. Something like they used bad, inappropriate behaviour in the show's PG, which, well, neither of them did. So, not only was it a retarded reason for a double disqualification, it was a lie. But of course the crowd still cheers these lies against the honesty of CM Punk, but there you go. That's the fans for you. And then, which I'm talking to, hey, how you doing? And then I went on, and John Cena just celebrating for a while, saying, "Hey, hey, look what I did. What I did was genius." I think he, and I quote, that was what he said. And then, so the Raw GM, regardless of my opinions earlier of him in the show, made the right call. So now both teams are in the Rumble, which is what should have happened, and what in the long run will get WWE more views. So that was right. And also we found out the mystery man who got CM Punk disqualified in last week's match was from Cardiff, Wales. Britain is getting well represented in WWE now, which I'm enjoying. One Mason, no, I didn't quite catch it. It was either Mason Brian or Ryan. I'm not sure. One of the two, but Mason, you can just call him for now, the new member of Nexus. So yeah, that's what happened there. Both teams are still in the Rumble, that's good news. So there'll be an inevitable standoff at one point, which will be fun to watch. Other stuff that happened. Conor O'Brien, the one that his thing is kind of looking like a rat, he got eliminated from NXT. Sad. I quite liked him, I thought he was doing well. But then again, just before his elimination, he did lose a match to Alberto Del Rio's personal ring announcer, Ricardo Rodriguez. It was, as you can imagine, a highly competitive match. But, yeah. What happened was, he took off the turnbuckle while Ricardo was down. Then threw Ricardo in the turnbuckle, and then went to run into him. Ricardo moved, hit his head off the thing, and then the rest is history. Ricardo Rodriguez picking up the victory there, and proving that you don't need to be an absolute superstar, you just need some brain power, and anything can happen. Well done to Ricardo Rodriguez there. I am a Ricardo Rodriguez fan. What else? Miz versus Edge, champion versus champion on Monday Night Raw. Dolph Ziggler interfered when Edge was about to spear the Miz, which resulted in a disqualification. And then Randy Orton came out, went apeshit, RKO'd everyone except Edge. And now on Smackdown there will be a tag team match between Randy Orton and Edge versus The Miz and Dolph Ziggler. That should be a good match. Anyway, that's on Smackdown. Thank you for watching. Rumble this Sunday, cannot wait for that. This was the Fonz 270 giving you a recap of Raw's happenings on the 24th of January 2011. Thank you for watching and goodbye.